Welcome back to Gunsmoke, a Spire RPG actual play from the House of Bob.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm playing Istrid Malel, the spider descendant midwife.
I'm Dan. I'll be playing Hugo Verite, the Vermissian sage.
I'm Alex, and I'll be playing Jeroth, the cannibalistic carrion priest.
I'm Christina, and I'm playing Leon LaCroix, bartender by night, knight by day.
And I'm Jake, your game master. If you like what you hear and want to support the show, please visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last session, Sonder fell victim to a strange magic that whipped him into an insatiable frenzy. You were eventually able to incapacitate him and his homunculi, as well as identify a rough location for the source of the spell under a mountain of scrap on the far side of Endline. Afterwards, you pulled up a stool at the last stop pub and inn to regroup and plan your next move. So the four of you are squeezed into a tight booth in the dining car. The wall beside you is covered in shelves of knickknacks pulled from lost luggage and old station signs and newspaper clippings. There are a few daguerreotype prints of engineers and members of the Spire Council shaking hands at the groundbreaking of the Vermissian. The bartender barrel drops off a round of drinks and then kicks back behind the bar with a copy of the torch. And you had left Sonder and Veronica unconscious and tied up in a rented berth in the sleeper car next door. And that's kind of where we left off. Probably the most pressing matter at the moment is Istrid, who is currently nursing a broken arm.
Yes.
Last session, we had said that Canticle of Remaking, your healing magic probably wasn't powerful enough to heal that, but I looked at the rules again, and it looks like it is possible. You'll just have to roll pretty well. But, of course, rolling poorly could mean making things worse or having some kind of weird magical side effects. So, where are you at? What do you want to do?
I'm going to try it.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. Knowing my luck, it'll just get worse.
He'll like backwards.
Yeah. Oh, my bones are gone.
But they're not broken,
They're not
right?
broken.
Yeah. Fix the bones, but just move them 3 feet to the left. Okay, well, yeah, fix an occult,
Fix an occult.
to cast the spell.
Which I have both of those. So I got a 10.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Good job.
Just 110 there.
Just 110.
The good news in rolling a 10 there, that's a crit, so you will get +1 on your roll.
Okay.
Like your actual damage roll, so to speak, your healing roll.
That's great.
Yes, because normally you need to heal 5 or more stress to remove moderate fallout. So you need a 5 or 6 on a d6 +1.
Yeah, that's great.
Not too bad.
I didn't get it. I got a roll to 3, so I got 4. So,
Ouch.
Okay.
I will heal 4 slots, though, of
Yeah,
just
exactly.
blood
might as
in
well.
general. So it's not what I wanted, but I'll take it.
It'd just be fractured now.
No side effects from the casting. And, you would already, with your first aid, and between you and Hugo both have some first aid skills, you're able to at least, set the arm properly and in a way that's not too obtrusive. So, yes, you still will not have access to that arm.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out as we go, but it could have gone worse. So, good job.
It is held in a cool ethereal web cast now.
Ooh,
so it
there we
looks
go.
awesome.
Now we're talking.
Can I get to refresh?
Yeah, I had questions about that. So, your refresh is to engage in reckless excess.
You got it, bro.
Which, if you're going to, this is the place to do it. So barrel keeps bringing in round after round, and the empties start piling up beside you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the question is, at this point, how much are you guys spending here between drinks and renting rooms and that kind of thing? I think maybe we got to do a commerce roll.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Leon can refresh for sure from drinking. I think maybe if you guys are spending the money, then you can all refresh at least a little bit. So, Leon, do you want to roll compel commerce then? And
Compel commerce. Yes, I do.
on a failure, you might take some silver stress, right? Because you have to, spend a little more. On a success, you guys will all be able to refresh a little bit.
I got a 10, a 1, and a 2.
Nice. Leon, you can refresh D6 then, and everybody else can refresh D3.
Cool.
Since this is the first time I've ever refreshed anything, what does that really mean?
You get to take away some of your stress.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Get my fucking minuses off. 2. I'm just going to take 2 of my blood stress off.
Very good.
But I still have a -1 then in mind.
Yeah.
So if I roll a 3, I can remove my stress. Can I open free slots back up or?
Yeah.
Cool.
You should probably deal with, your actual stress first, but then any remainder that you have can
Yeah, I actually only had
refresh those
one
slots.
actual stress. So I'm going to clear that up, and I'm going to clear
Look
up
at you.
blood and a reputation.
Cool.
Dealing with the Vermissian so friggin' well.
I mean, I mostly hid. So
Hugo, what did you heal?
I healed 2 of my mind free slots and 1 reputation.
And Istrin?
I have 1 blood in my free slot, like 1 free slot taken in blood, and that's all at this point.
Okay, good. So I guess really the question then is, what's next?
I'm asleep.
yeah, we should probably sleep.
Sleep it is.
Sounds good. You guys, with the rooms that you rented, take the time to rest and relax for a little bit. I can't imagine sleep is too peaceful here. There's the constant sound of train whistles and singing tracks and very strange dreams that invade your sleeping moments, but it's not particularly restful, but it's better than nothing. You're also cramped into these little like sleeper car berths, right? So
I barely fit.
yeah.
Is anyone sleeping with the prisoners?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
I am.
Sure. Is there anything you want to engage with them on, or just keep them watch?
If they wake up, I would talk to Sonder, but
He wasn't really back in his right mind, right? We just knocked him out.
You saw that the spell dissipated once
Oh,
he was
okay.
knocked
Okay.
unconscious. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the morning, as you guys rise, he does as well. Looks a little worse for wear. Good couple knocks to the head last night. Of course, maybe you guys are a little hungover as well. I don't know. But yeah, he is back awake now as well.
I ordered the closest approximation to eggs and bacon we can get down here.
Green eggs and ham.
that was my thought.
Well, I will not eat green eggs and ham.
Have you tried them?
Will not eat them on a train?
No. They look gross, though. Leave me alone.
What's next on the docket? Kind of high level options were kind of, generally in the end line here, where you might pursue the source of the spell. You also had talked about just wanting to get the heck out of here for now. Go back up to the surface and regroup and do some more investigation, get some reinforcements, whatever you feel you need to do.
Well, I feel like we do need to go back because we have to turn in this check.
Yeah, that was part of the plan as well.
Yeah, we got to deal with Veronica. Yeah.
So that would be nice to get that out of the way and not have to drag her around with us everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's chat with Sonder then.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, he is awake. He is kind of groggy and still kind of recovering a little bit, but is lucid enough to answer your questions. He kind of looks a little embarrassed and distraught and kind of avoids your eye contact at first, but he doesn't engage with you unless you do to him.
Do you have any memory of yesterday?
He says that he remembers this kind of strange feeling overcome him and this anger rising. And he does not remember, though, like the actions that he took specifically, just that he kind of lashed out at you guys and then it went dark from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't want that to happen again, so that's why you're tired. We were thinking of heading out of the Vermissian. We kind of have some dead weight we need to drop off. We kind of got a location to where your friends are.
Yeah, he perks up at that. He asks, where are they? I have to go save them.
Well, I would like to help, but we might need a little time. They were down that way, from what we could see where the spell came from. So in a way, you kind of helped us. Or you kind of helped yourself, I guess. But my only fear is that you will be taken again. Because obviously he somehow is able to know your location. So, or they are, whoever they are.
Able to control you from that distance is pretty powerful.
Yeah, there is certainly a logic to what you're saying there. He seems to think that over and, thinks about it for a bit and says, we'll need to figure out a plan, some way to hide our approach or something. So let's figure this out.
Okay. I have made you this tinfoil hat. I would like you to put it on.
I don't see any reason why that wouldn't work.
Well, keep the demons at bay.
Okay, groovy.
Yeah. So let's get our way out of here. I know my way out from here, so it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump, so we can pop on out and get rid of this big old bag of bones.
Is she conscious, or what's Veronica's state here?
She's kind of been in and out of consciousness, as is convenient for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we need
That's
her to
fair.
be lucid, she will be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, but she's not being a pain in the ass or whatever.
No.
Should me and like Jiroth like stay behind? Because we're like, think we're labeled probably terrorists. That's just a guess.
Well, that's part of the reason why we're going to bring her in.
Exactly. So like maybe lay low till you drop her off kind of thing.
So you actually use your ability that lets you inter knowledge into the locked stacks. So you have tried to suppress the knowledge that you guys were involved in that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right.
Did I do that?
You did do that, yeah.
Okay. That's smart of me. Good job, Pastor.
You did it successfully.
If only you would remember.
Well, I did such a good job.
Clearly,
Yeah.
it hasn't worked, though, because you have remembered
No.
that it happened.
I erased the wrong thing.
Yeah, so locked stacks, you can attempt to suppress a single factor rumor, and you had tried to suppress, like there was that little fight you had with the guards just outside of the Elfir box, right? Your plan was kind of with suppressing that information and then also pinning it on somebody else. Well, I mean, she was involved, obviously, but putting the blame on Veronica, that would be enough to kind of keep at least the two of you safe.
Okay.
So,
Keep using the word like we're accusing her as if she's some sort of innocent person.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. She did it.
I
It's
guess
fine.
not pin the blame isn't the right word, but
Bring her to justice.
There we go.
We're pinning that last 2% of the blame that maybe might have landed on us.
sure. There you go.
I mean,
yeah.
they just misinterpreted what we were doing.
Justly or unjustly, there was bomb haggises, but whatever.
I didn't make them
I didn't even eat it.
because I take a big bite out of one.
Yeah, you brought a bunch with you.
Yes, you did save some.
Oh my God.
Did you guys want to fry some of these up or?
No.
I have to imagine in the Vermisian it actually makes them like dormant or something. They're fine right now. But as soon as we leave, our stomachs explode.
Oh no.
No, as soon as we leave, like the whole restaurant explodes behind us because he stole my haggis.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't
Okay.
want to stay behind with you. We should all go.
We're all going. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I guess so. Sure. I don't know.
Well, we're leaving Sonder behind, right? And we're going to come back for him?
I think we should take Sonder with us.
Yeah, Sonder should definitely come
Yeah,
out with
we
us.
should not
Okay.
leave him here by himself.
Sonder, you should come with us.
We should all go. We turn this girl in. We make a new plan to come back
Okay.
and find the thing.
Got it.
It
Let's
sounds
do
like,
it.
It sounds like the smartest move we could make.
Yeah.
So let's not do it.
Let's get the heck out of here. You know the way out from Endline. It's just, over those few heaps of scrap metal over there, and then across the station to the right, and then up the wall, and then out the top right tunnel there. One of the things that you know, as well as Jiroth's crows warned you about last time, is that there's all sorts of weird scavenger gangs and stuff here that you probably don't want to engage with on your way there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get a sneak occult from you, and somebody else can help too if they have occult or sneak.
I have one. Of
I
those.
have a cult.
Sure.
That's what I have. Okay.
I have both. Does that matter or?
Only thematically. You can, as a hunter, some of the tricks to avoid attention and the hunting grounds here. So, sure. So, go ahead. You go sneak occult with mastery.
I got 10, 1, 3.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Well, let's go with the 1 this time.
Hey,
Whoa.
I will bargain for 3. Still a fail.
We'll stick with the 10, I guess. Not a problem. This is one of the stations you frequent because it's, again, kind of one of the terminus stations, and a lot of the other ones come off of this one. So you're able to navigate the twisted heaps of scrap metal and avoid some roaming scavengers and rust spiders and that kind of thing. And you make your way back out to the surface. You walk down one of these train tunnels until it goes dark, and you keep walking into the darkness. And after a moment of pitch black, you see a bit of light streaming in, and you emerge from underneath the station on the surface level, and you're able to climb back up onto the platform, and you're back in the real world. Good job, everyone.
We did it.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it have been bad if this entrance had been blown up earlier?
Yeah, that wouldn't have been great.
Oh, is this the same one from earlier?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Or actually, no, I don't think it was. But either way.
It still could have been.
Yeah.
They're blowing them all up.
Groovy. Where's your first stop?
The knights, I guess.
Yeah, let's dump this package off.
Yeah, take care of her. Get her out of our hair.
Yeah.
So do you want the knights or the town guard?
Which would be truly the ones I would be
Or
caring
just,
about this.
I'm just going to float this I'm just going to float this.
No, you can't eat her.
She's still alive. But if she was dead. Could we use her as a bargaining chip with the Crimson Vigil?
And what would we be bargaining for?
I haven't thought it out that far.
I mean, I think yes, but if you have a good suggestion on that part, then maybe.
We kind of killed our point man.
We could also take her to Mother Moon. I'm sure she is quite angry.
Yeah, that's probably the best course of action. She'll know what to do.
But isn't Mother Moon she's like an Elfir sympathizer? Am I thinking of the right person?
Mother Moon is the owner of the arena. She's a
right.
gnoll.
She's not the playwright.
No, that's Chalet is the playwright.
She's a sympathizer in the way that she's more than willing to take their money, but
yeah, and she came here as basically a prisoner of war from the Elfir War on the Knolls, so you don't think she has any love lost for them.
I think maybe that. Maybe let Mother Moon decide. That's a really good idea.
yes.
Well, and that might get us a good end. Like she'll, thanks for reward us or something. I don't know.
Season passes. That'd be nice.
Maybe. Because we all want to go back to the theater after the last experience.
I mean, I loved that show. I need to see how it ended.
Yeah, you two seemed pretty into it.
Free tickets for the second showing, which they can't do unless we return her.
True that.
Oh, she was a big role. Yeah.
The main role. Yeah, okay. Let's head there then.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. You definitely think you can trust her more than you can the town guard or the knights that are here that are somehow involved in some of the kidnappings and stuff too. So
Right.
Sounds good. So you make your way towards the arena. You can see that there's just a fair bit of activity around the arena, right? It's a popular spot, and there's, restaurants and public areas around here. It's quite quiet around the arena, and you see that it's been kind of cordoned off. And you see roaming town guardsmen patrolling the area. Looks like maybe something happened here.
Weird.
Do we need to avoid the town guard, or what's the situation? Am I going to regret asking that?
Well, I can think of a few different approaches that you might take. Avoiding them is one of them, but I think there's other ways you could also talk your way through or contact Mother Moon a different way and get her to meet you halfway or something.
Can I summon my crows to take a look around and let us know about what some secret and safe ways to Mother Moon's office might be? Or to the arena or whatever. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah. I think going straight for Mother Moon's office is probably a little forward.
Right.
She's a very powerful person. But yes, to find the right person to talk to who would take it up the ladder to...
Right.
She's got a secretary, I'm sure.
Sure. So yeah, if you want to do your crows to find a way through and inside to the arena past the guards,
okay,
absolutely. Mark D3 stress to mind or blood to cast it. And
oh boy. Okay, well that's 3 stress, so that's not ideal. Although I guess I can, when I take stress to blood, take 1 less. So I'll take 2 stress. That puts me at 1 stress total. So I summon the crows and they come swooping in from above somewhere. And then I, have a little whisper with them. Everybody is a little bit grossed out because I'm really over familiar with the crows.
oh,
Yikes.
Yeah, there's some
What are you doing with your hands right now? What are you doing with your
there's
hands?
some touching with the crows. He's caressing the crows' skulls and cooing at them. It's creepy.
Stop.
And making some weird croaking noises at them. And then they all disperse at once and go flying around the arena and looking for a route in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, after a while, some of the crows report back and in a series of squawks describe to you an area kind of around the back of the arena, farther away from the town guard post, near the House of Slop, right, where no one likes to go anyway. And yeah, you're able to find a route inside of the arena, no problem. And then I think, you tell me, what's your approach once you're inside the arena?
I mean, what's the situation in the arena? Is it crawling with guards, or is it just day off? There's nothing playing here today and it's empty. What's it like inside?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot emptier than normal. You do see a few guardsmen about kind of doing, investigation stuff. They're looking at the stage and trying to figure out where that trapdoor came from and that kind of thing.
Sure.
Someone's hauling away a cart of Ganford Green crates that had the explosive haggis in there. It looks like they're in full crime scene investigation mode. But then you also see quite a few arena staff, members of Mother Moon's entourage, who are watching over this and kind of preventing the guards from getting into certain areas like the back rooms and that kind of thing. And there's a bit of tension between the guards and the staff. But really, the guards here don't have the manpower to really actually claim authority here, really.
Right. So, I was going to ask if there were some clipboards or something around. We could just pick up some clipboards and look like we belong here. And then I remembered that we have the hostage.
Yeah. Don't mind us. We've got clipboards and a hostage.
Just give her a clipboard between her.
We're going to Han Solo and Chewie this.
Yeah.
Should one of us maybe distract the guards?
I don't think so. Let's just ask for her. They work for her, right?
Go to one of some of the staff, the arena staff people.
Yeah, we want to see your.
Yeah.
We want to see their boss.
We have a culprit.
And they're going to recognize this chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have to speak to the manager. Okay.
let me just do your hair one sec. And I sweep it over to one side.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you see a couple gnolls standing near one of the entrances. They wear these kind of very flowy, silk ribbons and things like that. Is kind of the fashion for the arena staff. And let's compel low society.
Okay.
And whoever's doing that can have mastery because you have a very compelling piece of evidence here.
I have compel and I have low society. Boom. Oh, dang. 2 10s and 6 and 7.
Very
Nice.
So I'll leave it up to you. Do you want actually to be taken right to Mother Moon? Do you want to just turn this person over and not attract more attention to yourselves? You rolled quite well, so kind of however you want this to go, you can go that way.
Why don't they just take us to her?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're here to see her. We're here to make a deal.
We want the credit.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to speak with her.
Sounds good. The gnolls, as you approach, they kind of get a little on guard. They don't know who you are and why you're here and how you got past the guards and that kind of thing. But then they see the woman you're towing behind you. Their eyes go wide a bit and they start chittering to each other. And after you explain your purpose here, they discuss it amongst themselves and then motion for you to follow them into the back rooms of the arena here. You are led up the stairs to the that same hallway where the box rooms were and led past that to where Mother Moon's office is. The gnolls walk up to the doors to Mother Moon's office and open them, and you see inside it's quite a nice office with, again, lots of silks and desert kind of aesthetic, right?
Lots of fabrics and rugs and
bowls of fruits and things like that. And you indeed see Mother Moon relaxing on a very plush couch with a few servants around her. What you know about Mother Moon, again, you know that she is quite a powerful demonologist. And she is forced to wear this muzzle that restricts her from calling on this demon magic. You see that her, fur is kind of a gray and parts of it are bare where it won't grow back because there's grievous scars from battle wounds and that kind of thing. And here you are. She sees you approach, and one of the guards runs up to her and whispers into her ear to announce your arrival, I suppose. And she stands up and looks at the lot of you and says, well, this is a surprise. I see you've brought me a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I give Veronica not like a kick, but a bit of a nudge in the back of the knee. So she has to step forward to Mother Moon.
Yeah, she stumbles forward and falls on her knees. She's still hands tied behind her back, so she can't keep her balance.
Before we go too far,
Oh,
sorry, I just wanted to ask because I don't think we know exactly what do we want from this situation specifically.
that's a good question to ask.
A
Drink some
favor?
water.
A favor? Yeah, we can
Cash
do that.
money.
Cash money?
yeah, I don't really know what information,
I don't know what.
but
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't think she knew anything about this,
Yeah.
right? So
Well, we've sussed out kind of what happened.
So Mother Moon's pretty connected in town. She's a big deal, right?
mhm.
She's probably one of the 3 most powerful people in Red Row, basically.
Yeah, favor is
I
a
think
good
just
one.
a favor is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Something we can call on later.
sure. I don't think we need to strive for too much here.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. She gets kicked down to her knees in front of Mother Moon, and we're like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, we hunted her down in the Vermisian and we just got back. So here you go.
Yeah, you might remember 2 of us jumped in there right after her.
Yes, a flash of recognition comes across her face. Says, well, this is quite unexpected. I'm very grateful. And I'm sure I will figure out a good use for her. And she asks, and what do you wish in return for this?
We're going to ask her a favor,
Yeah.
but I was hoping for maybe like we could have like a physical object
Yeah.
that could convey that. Like maybe she
A
has
token of favor.
A punch card.
Yeah, she has like a literal token. Maybe
Mhm.
like she has a special ring or something that we
Yeah.
all know this. We're in the Mother Moon Club.
Sure, yeah. I think maybe
Mooners.
she gets out like a little
Moonies.
gets out a little strip of parchment and stamps her paw print on it. She traces over it, and there's a slight kind of glow of magic to the signature, so to speak.
Turns it into a turkey.
And one of the guards grabs it from her and brings it over to you. It's basically just a token of favor, I suppose, from her
Yeah, perfect.
that you might be able to call on her or one of her guards in the
We
future.
ask nothing, but you remember us.
Yeah.
Until we ask for something.
And also things.
And things. Yeah, in the future things. But that's why she'll remember.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She knows how it goes.
I'm sure she's familiar with this
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. You're going to get to be the third most powerful person in the Spire without, owing and having been owed a few favors.
Sure. Someone write that on your character sheet so we don't forget. Token of favor from Mother Moon.
Mother Moon, magical IOU. I'm writing that on my character sheet here.
Okay, good. Yeah, so you think between whatever Mother Moon has in mind for Veronica here, and then the fact that you guys had suppressed some of the information about the incident, you think that Hugo and Jaroth, you're probably in the clear. For now.
Until the next thing.
Yeah.
Until the next thing.
So I think the next thing we'd want to do is probably find out or like dig around for some info about this magical lump inside the Vermisian
Yeah.
and how we actually get there. Because we don't actually have a direct path. Well, we never have a direct path, I guess, there. But you know what I mean.
we can get closer than what we were last time.
Okay.
For sure.
I'll find us a better route, if you will.
Yeah, you could enter right from Endline this time instead of
Mhm.
having to go through all those tunnels and everything.
Yeah, we kind of hopped in a place I wasn't super familiar in.
Yeah.
So.
I wasn't at all. So that's great. That's good news.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to do, a little more research, there are other kind of leads that you have a bit of information on. Now, you know that these absolutionists are involved. There are other absolutionists you could go talk to. These Silver Star Knights are somehow involved in some of the abductions. You saw the retro engineers that were, destroying the entrances to the Vermisian. So there are other pathways you could take
So
there.
the Saunders is from the Church of Absolution.
Yeah.
And you're saying that they were part of the kidnappings? No, someone else was.
The absolutionists are the people being abducted in
Yes.
order to power this
Okay.
magic. Yeah.
Okay. So then we thought there was a set of people who are probably doing that. I'd love to find that out. Yeah. That's probably a great one
Yeah.
to figure out. Let's hit the streets, kids.
Well, I can
Yeah.
go do research in my vault.
Okay.
You guys are more people.
Can I help you with your reading?
You want to come to the Vermisian?
Yeah, because I've got a cult and I feel like I can probably be helpful there.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to come in, just know you might go crazy.
I know that.
You guys just came from there. She knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I haven't cleaned it in a while, so don't be offended.
There's also, if you guys need to recuperate or get supplies or stuff like that, you can head back to the hideout and
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I was thinking about that.
Supplies is good. I just don't know what we would need to bring.
Me doing research would actually hit a refresh for me because I'd be discovering hidden
Right.
information.
If we go back to the hideout and chill, is there like a way for me to like clear all of my stress, or is it just perpetually looking to do a refresh?
you can. It just takes time,
Okay.
which means potentially, other things will happen in the time that you are relaxing. But yes, you can do like a full heal essentially, but just the plot continues without you is what the book says.
I am an old man. I need to rest. I have not sat down in forever. And there's nothing as an old man that I love more than sitting down.
Haven't got to watch your stories.
That's right.
Okay.
Sandra, what do you want to do?
Oh, right. He's with us.
He is going to go back to one of the like absolutionist churches here and talk to his comrades and try to start coming up with a plan. You can call on him when you need to,
Okay.
but he's not going to just follow you around while you guys are doing
Okay.
your thing.
But we're so cool.
I think I want to go then to the whatever kind of marketplace there is in this area and just like ask around because someone's got to have seen something, right? Like somebody's seen somebody stealing up priests.
Okay, I think that's about 4 different things that you guys want to do. So
we all want to do separate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Except for 2 people. 2 people are going together.
And I'll rest while you guys do this stuff.
So really, it's down
So
to
just
2.
2 things.
Yeah, so dramatic, Jake. Jeez.
Come on, let us split the party. Let us split the party.
Split the party. I mean, the last thing I want to do is go back to the Vermisian right now.
yeah, I figured.
At least without a nap first. Come on. The place is
sure.
awful.
I'm in pretty good shape, so let's ruin my stress and then I can rest.
What about your arm? Isn't your arm still broken?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't need that arm.
I don't need that arm.
I don't need that arm for reading.
You got 7 other arms, so
Is it possible for me to find somebody to heal my arm?
I'd say it would probably be difficult, but not impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue to deal with not having 2 arms.
Yeah. It'll heal in a month.
I mean, you can research that in my vault if you want.
It's true.
Okay. Let's start with Istrin and Hugo. You are going to pop back to the Vermisian real quick, but specifically to the vaults where...
Yeah, I got a direct line to the vault. So.
Yeah. So you can find a back door once per session for free.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're walking down the alleyways and open up a dumpster and say, here we go. Just pop in. And you find yourself in the vaults. I think last time we described it as just like a really kind of busy office reading nook kind of thing. It's full of piles of books and paper. And there is a desk and a chair, but it's covered in material. Any non-sage character who enters the vault should roll resist an occult or suffer mind stress as you are plunged back into this nightmarish location where physics don't work the way you think they should. And it's a bit disorienting.
Your brain already forgot how to deal with it.
Right? Just here. I've got resist and occult, so I'm rolling 3. It's a 10.
No problem.
Ooh.
You're fine. Okay, what are you guys researching?
I'm going to research the, whatever those priests were called.
The absolutionists.
The absolutionists, yep. Are the absolutionists the ones that are being taken or the ones that are doing the taking?
Being taken.
Yes.
What did we figure out the other guys were, though?
Silver Star Knights are involved in the kidnapping.
Silver Star Knights. Yes. I think I want to research them because I remember they were trying to blow up the doorways and stuff as well. So I have invested interest in them, like personally. So I think that'd be a good place to start.
Yeah, way back you saw there was a Silver Star Knight and the Retro Engineer.
Mm-hmm.
The Retro Engineer was kind of setting this demolition device, and the Knight was dragging an Absolutionist into the Vermisian. So if you want to research the Knights, then it would be investigate order.
I'll help.
Okay.
Give you a mastery.
Dang, I keep rolling 10s. 10, 3,
Oh my-
6.
Oh, yes.
Out of here.
Yeah.
You're
Crush
never
it.
going to have a mystery mysterious to us. bitch.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know kind of what they're all about, their goals, what they're doing down in our sector kind of thing.
Could we get some kind of money trail, too, to
That'd be good.
give us an idea who's paying them?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Any connections to the those engineers
Mm-hmm.
beyond what I've seen?
Yeah, cool. That sounds good. Basically, researching the Vermisian is like picking random books off the shelf and hoping it has what you need in there,
Mhm.
and that it's like related to the correct timeline and that kind of thing.
Well, all these books keep like changing out on me too, so
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm picking up.
So you start flipping through books, and you find a journal from one of the knights who's describing, oh, we're heading down to Red Row. We got hired to do security for this play. We don't usually have anything to deal with Red Row, but they're paying us good bucks, so who am I to complain? And a journal from someone else who's like, finally my chance to become an actor. And then you find a ledger from one of the Silver Star offices in the North Docks, and you start flipping through it, and you find a big payment around the same time that the Knights were heading down to Red Row. You find a big payment from the office of Councilman Drin.
Councilman Drin. All right.
Interesting.
Oh, from a council member.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting that on my conspiracy board.
That name definitely stands out to you, not just because it's Councilman, but Councilman Drin is probably one of the few members of the council that you would know. There are 7 council members that rule the Spire. 5 of them are random Aelfir that you don't give a crap about. One of them is the token drow on the council, who is a midwife, one of the higher up in the midwife hierarchy. And then finally, the last councilman, Councilman Drin, is the only human representative on the council.
Oh.
And you know that he is also heavily involved in the Retro Engineering Guild.
Oh.
So straight up, you hate this guy.
Yeah, that's what you find.
Okay.
Any follow-ups?
Just as a lore thing, how long has he been on the council?
I don't think there's a canon answer for that, but you serve for life on the council, so we'll say he's probably been 30 years or something.
Okay.
Not very frequent elections in the Spire, is what you're saying.
No.
Now, basically, once one of them dies, then within the council, they elect a new member. And it's especially for the Elfir, it's pretty rare for them to die because they do this undying surgery that basically makes them immortal. So,
Yeah.
So they never feel sad and they live forever. I love these guys.
Has any information, because there's a midwife who works on the council.
Yeah.
Has any information trickled down through the, I'm sure, many, many layers of power that exist in the midwives to me about Councilman Drin?
Possibly. The bit of kind of information that's trickled down from, the drow midwife representative on the council is that occasionally she's actually been able to work pretty closely with Drin. And Drin is surprisingly open about being anti-Aelfir.
Oh.
He's not afraid to voice his opinion on the council and to go against the wishes of the council. And he fights for the human interests pretty openly on the council, which the midwife does not really. Her hands are really tied on what she can do. And other than kind of token gestures, you don't get too much from her.
Okay.
But Drin is actually pretty aggressive about pursuing his own goals. And forward, he doesn't hide it.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Somehow I thought he would be
Pro
a
Alfir.
little suck up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the humans are a little more, have a bit of sway here just because they control a lot of the technology and that kind of thing. So,
I see.
okay, that's good. That gives you guys some stuff to think about, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any further questions, let me know. But otherwise, let's pop back quickly to Jaroth.
Gerald.
Sure.
You're heading home for a nap.
I am. Yeah.
You're so sleepy.
I go to the safe house. I have a quick little chat with Tazdax on my way in.
I'm going to stop you there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This nap just got exciting.
Are we not friends with Tazdax anymore?
You're friends with Tazdax, but you don't quite get to Tazdax before you see something that draws your attention.
Uh-oh.
You're heading through Red Row towards the foundry where the safe house is. There's the clanging of metal and shimmering heat in the air. And you turn the corner and you see a peculiar sight. On the street in front of the foundry, you see a beautiful white and sapphire carriage, immaculate and shimmering in contrast to the grime and dirt of Red Row, pulled by an equally beautiful, pure white horse. The carriage is open, and inside you see a massive bouquet of colorful flowers surrounding baskets of fine alcohol, cheese, and exotic sweets. On the driver's perch, you see a well-dressed drow man with a polished silver mask lying on his back and looking very bored, as if he's been sitting here waiting for a long time. Does he see you approach?
I think when I turn the corner and see this, I stop and do a double take and sort of double back around the corner. Because I need to think about what's going on here. Because this feels like Elfir shit happening. This feels like Elfir shit. And
I don't think I've ever seen a white horse before.
No.
Right?
Why
And
would
I was
they?
in the Knights.
Yeah.
The knights famously, they do their jousting on foot because the horses are too expensive to get here. So
Uh-huh. I didn't say.
Okay.
I said.
Yeah.
I never said I never saw a horse. I said I never saw a white horse before.
Okay. I thought this was some lore you just pulled out, Jake.
no, that's real.
That's
Oh my
canon.
god.
Yeah, that's in the book.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
You
Excellent.
could just say that, and we really wouldn't know.
Let me guess. There's
I
not a
still
lot
don't
of,
know if you're telling the truth or not, but I'm
Yeah.
going to go
it's
with it.
not a hugely popular sport with the spectators.
I'm going to go with it. Yeah, no, this is very obviously like an Elfir, and this is our safe house, and I feel like
Not safe.
I'm pretty sure we don't think that the Elfir know where this is, where the ministry safe house is, and so something is wrong. So yeah, I try to, hang back and
Well, it's just our safe house. It's not the ministry safe house.
Yeah, you guys are. This is where the four of you hang
But
out.
still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we thought it was safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say also there are 6 doors in and out, so you could enter a different way.
There are lots of doors, yes.
There are lots of doors.
Leon, if you want to be here too, you can.
Sure. I'm very conspicuous.
Okay.
Yeah, would you want to try a different way?
I mean, I kind of want to get a better look. I just don't want to risk being seen.
Mm-hmm. I can put you up on my shoulders if that'll help.
To drown in a trench coat.
Yeah, exactly. They never suspect. We're just here for alcohol.
I mean, I don't want to like wear them out, but I could summon some birds to go take a look.
How many times can you do this?
I can literally do it once per situation.
Oh, wow.
But I take stress every time I do it.
Right.
But we're going to the safe house, so
I
Maybe.
feel like that's pretty conspicuous, though, too.
they're just birds.
Just a flock of birds.
Just a flock of
I've
birds.
been looking at them.
I mean, you can also just try to take a peek.
I'm just going to try to take a peek.
Yeah, you take a peek. It's fine.
I'd make the binoculars motion with my hands in front of my eyes.
It always works.
I squint a little
Mhm.
bit, and it enhances what I can see.
Yeah.
You saw already that the driver, a drow, is lying kind of on the perch of the carriage, and he's, again, basically half asleep there, so you can easily get a closer look before you get too close. You do not see any sign of Aelfir about, other, obviously, than the carriage, but there's no Aelfir present. The only person you see here is that drow driver.
Mm.
I get his attention.
You get his attention.
Yeah,
Sure.
like throw some pebbles his direction or something.
I just shake him.
Just shake him? Okay. We're just, all right, we'll just go right up and give him a shake. Fuck
Yeah.
it, let's do it.
He jumps to attention, as if, well, he's been caught sleeping on the job, basically.
Mhm.
He like really quickly fixes his jacket, and he's got a little like a silver mask that was kind of up above on his forehead, and he pulls it back over his face.
We just go like, we don't care. It's fine, guy.
He looks at the two of you and then looks more closely at Leon and says, Leon, right?
Who's asking?
My name is Wessel. I am here. Where is it? And he digs around in his jacket in a bit and then pulls out a scroll, like a scroll of parchment,
Uh-huh.
and he unfurls it dramatically and clears his throat and begins to read from
Guy's
it.
too into his job.
And he says, on this auspicious day, it is with great honor that I present to the two drow heroes, Leon Lacroix and Istrin Mael, these humble gifts on behalf of their grace and elegance, a stanza left unwritten and blossoms on the moor. Your courage has shown us that heroes are heroes regardless of the circumstances of their birth.
Mm. They had to add that.
On behalf of their glory, it is my pleasure to present you with these gifts and to extend to you an invitation to the celebration of the anniversary of Stanza Left Unwritten's birth on the 5th eve of Downpour.
Oh, who knows how old she is at this point? Do they lie about their age, though? Like, even though they live like a million years? I'm only 1,000 years old, you guys.
And he rolls the scroll back up. He had a bit of adrenaline going there when you like surprised him,
Uh-huh.
and he's coming down a little bit, and he's like, "Yep,
Thanks.
there you go."
I take the scroll and I just, the scroll from him, and I'm like, thank you for your service. And I shrug. But question though, how'd you know we would be here?
Uh-huh.
I've been waiting for days.
Oh my
Like-
God.
But like here, like this exact area. Why did you come here?
I don't know. I was just instructed to deliver it here
By whom?
by my masters, Stanza
Oh.
and Blossom.
Okay. Great.
See you in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to this episode of The House of Bob. If you've been enjoying this show, we'd love it if you gave us a review on Apple Podcasts, tell your friends about us, and hit us up on social media. We're at The House of Bob on most platforms. We also have a Discord channel. You can find the link to that in the notes. If you'd like to support the show financially, consider checking out our Patreon. There's all sorts of bonus content on there. There's a monthly bonus recording that includes director's commentary and one-shots. And I'd like to extend a very special thank you to all our patrons. We really appreciate your support, and we couldn't do it without you. Artwork for this episode was by Jake at Javix, audio production by Alex Sebastian Audio, and the music was by Duke Albert. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day. Roll on. And I'd like to extend a very special thank you to all our current patrons.
Our patrons.
Patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
So 6, right? Or 3. Sorry, 3 die.
Yeah.
6 die.
6 die.
Yeah, you should roll 6
6
dice.
die divided by 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1 today. was considering, I think I mentioned last session that I was going to pop into the vault.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what I was going to look up, though.
Ah. Bummer.
Do you guys know that Sex Magic is on sale on Steam right now?
I don't know what that is.
I also
Neither
don't
do
know
I.
what that is, but I'm glad you've told me.
It's #1 on the trending. I'm like, it's just a porn game, looks like.
Oh,
That's, mhm.
and in your
Oh,
experience,
yep.
is it...
Let me look at the reviews. Oh, Jesus, don't scroll down. Holy shit.
Are there images there?
There's GIFs. Jeez.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Well, I'm on my work computer, so...
I like the top review is, there comes a time in every man's life when he needs to look in the mirror and ask himself how he got to that place.
I think when you buy Sex Magic is
That's
right about
the
that
moment.
time.
He's like, it's
Mhm.
still not clear, even to me, why I bought Sex Magic.
I think it's clear to all of us why he
Uh-huh.
bought Sex Magic.
Uh-huh. The decision to leave a review on that game is
It's
That's
pretty
an
funny,
interesting one.
actually.
It's really self-incriminating, you know?
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How does that go? Anything you say can and will be
Used against you in a court of law.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the court of sex law, and we're definitely using that evidence against him.
I'm just surprised like this shows up like in the regular like Steam
Yes.
store. And then
Feels
it's
like
like,
that should be-
#1.
I was just gonna say, I think those results are like personally tailored to like your typical
Sure.
game usage.
You can look at my library all you like. Don't we share a library?
I think we
I
do.
thought we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah. Every time I think about mimes, I think about a mime eating an egg. And I don't know if that's like a common thing for mime routines, but it's always the first thing that I think of.
I gotta say
No, that's
not
weird.
that's not one I'm familiar with.
I think
Where's
I can
the
think of the
rope
rope,
climbing
the wall.
one?
Yeah.
Ladder?
I don't know.
No,
Never
I don't.
done.
I don't. No.
The
I got
question
nothing.
is, how do you know it's an egg, though?
I don't know, but I also know it's a hard-boiled egg, and I don't know why I
Weird.
know that.
Well, it'd be weird if he was eating like a loose runny egg. This is good shit, and this is
we
good promo for
wanna
your
lose
podcast.
This quality stuff.
It's good promo for National Treasure too. Yeah.
let's talk about the Nick Cage movie where he played a mime.
Did he play mime in it?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it
I
up
feel
now.
like chances are he has at some point.
I bet he did.
Nicolas Cage played a mime. Oh, he says a mime stalked him once.
Okay, that's
That'd
not.
be scary.
Yeah,
Yeah. That would be scary.
just have a mime following you around. How would you ever know if it was windy?
Fuck you. That is so funny.
Alex is all over it.
No, I don't have my keyboard turned on today, so I'm not on top of anything, Dan.
I mean,
weird.
it's
I
on
was just
my
mentioning
notes.
how you had so many good notes in there.
Not today.
Oh no.
I don't know how to do stuff.
One of their is pregnant? Just
the
the
birth- a
birthday.
birthday bash.
Birthday.
I thought maybe one of them was having a kid.
I mean, her
like,
mom
oh.
was pregnant once.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.